What's going on, YouTube? It's Royalty, and we are back here with Royalty Customs. All right. If you're new here, what's up? What's going on? Get comfy because we learning something today. If you return in, make sure you got your pen and paper this time and paying attention because y'all be asking me the same questions. I'll be showing y'all everything. I'll be showing y'all everything. Okay. So today we're gonna be doing another MLO. It's not gonna be from scratch. It's just gonna be doing an MLO that's in the city, LA map. Um, you are going to need three, no, two. You're gonna need Blender 4.1. Okay, Blender 4.1. That's the one that I use. Solums 2.42. You're gonna need that. All right. You are also going to need textures. I have the links in my Discord for the textures, but I'm gonna show you anyway. For the ped, I got a scale so you can, if you want to measure things out, make sure it's right for the size for the game. I got it right. So I not too much talking, but thank y'all to everybody who been rocking with me, follow me. It has been a long journey and it feels great to be here where I'm at. 5,000 subscribers. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. For real, for real, for real, for real. All right. So enough talking and let's get into this video. All right. So I did forget to mention, which was my bad, that you will need co-walker. This is co-walker Dev 46, and then Blender 4.1, and then Solums 2.42. All right. Um, I did not. I do have a place. I just found it just really quick, right? Um. Oh, before we get into that, but I'm gonna get over there, and then I'm gonna do this little. I'm just gonna do this little thing right here. This is what I'm gonna do. Moving in co-walker, left button moves the camera, and then when you hold the left mouse button you can press WASD and move around like in the game if you don't know how this works, right? Next, when you first come into co-walker, you need to make sure that enable mods and enable DLC is checked. Important, right? You need to go to selection, make sure that this is on. T brings out your toolbar, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So the first thing you need to do that I always let y'all know is make sure you got all your files and everything together and organized, right? We're looking for the building. That's the first thing that we want to do, right? So we're gonna click on this right here because I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be the building. If not, you can find it. So this is the building, right? So I'm gonna pull my thing out and I'm going to copy this. Copy. And I usually don't use this RPF in here. I usually open it separately, but I'm just gonna open it really quick. So okay. When it's up, when it's loaded, you want to go here and then you want to paste what you just copied, right? We're gonna search it. All right, so we just need this. So let's look at this and see what this is looking like. Oh, I was about to say, you don't want to work today? Okay, so this is the building, so that's good, right? So then we're gonna have to open it back up, but we're going to export XML and you're gonna save it. Y'all already know how I do it. I have my folder saved up. I'm gonna make another folder, make a new folder, name it just small just small MLO. And then we're going to select this. And then we're going to open this back up. Click this little thing right here. Materials. Save all textures. And I would just save it in the same spot that you have the building, because it just makes it easier in Blender, so you don't have to go to other spots, right? So then this pops up. That means you got it, so that's good. So then we can close this, right? I'm just gonna minimize this. The next thing we're gonna do is go to collision, and we're basically gonna find the collision for this, which is right here. It shouldn't be too hard. And we're gonna copy this, and we're gonna go back to our RPF Explorer, and we're gonna paste this in now. And the one, so we're gonna get two. We're gonna get the high, and we're gonna get the regular one. This one you don't need, right? So right click, export. So you can either put it in the XML with this, but if you don't want to, just make another collisions folder. But I'm just gonna put it in here with this. And then I'm gonna export this and get that out. Okay, so for Code Walker right now, we're done, right? And I'm going to get I'm gonna get Blender pulled up for y'all, so I'm gonna meet y'all over there. We are in Blender now. So when you first get into Blender, you gonna have this screen right here, right? All you gotta do is click off of it, do that. I'm gonna turn on my screencast key so y'all can see what I'm doing this time. I told y'all I was gonna do it, and I did it. So all right, so first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to click A to select everything, and then we're going to delete. All right, the first thing that we are going to do is the second thing that we're going to do is we are going to import the building that we had exported out of Code Walker, right? So hit V, import, go to where I copy the address, so it makes it easy for me to get to this stuff. So if you're new to all this stuff, the YBN files are your collision files, right? And then this is the YDR, so this is the one that we want. So we're gonna import this in, right? You're gonna turn on your material view up the top up here. If there are any embedded textures or anything, that will show, but 9 out of 10 times, like most of it, like this, won't be showing. So you're gonna hit V. You're gonna hit Find Missing Textures. You're gonna go back to where you exported those textures at. Remember when we had exported them out, right? So I put them in here, and there you go, right? So the very first thing I want to say, I don't know why my nose, I think it's this, I think my mic has all this stuff on. Let me put something down. First thing I want to say is, do not move the building, okay? Do not move it, right? Leave it where it's at. I don't care if it's all the way underneath the grid. Don't move it, okay? Because if you move it, then it's going to cause issues when you put it back into the city. You want to leave it exactly where it's at, okay? The only thing that we are doing with this is we are taking out the door, and we are gonna make windows, so I can show y'all how to do the windows. So we're gonna click on this, make sure that it's selected. You can either hit tab to go into edit mode, or you can go up here and click this down and go to edit mode. But it's best to learn these shortcuts because it makes your flow and your project time, you know, it cuts some time out. And seconds, minutes, it don't matter. It's gonna cut it out, cause so you gonna want to know. So hit tab, right? You got these three boxes right here. They're all selections, so you can select vertices, edges, or faces, right? So we're gonna go on to faces because that's what we want to select. So then we are gonna go ahead and get rid of this ugly as door. To select multiples, you need to hold shift, and then you're able to select more than um I'm gonna make sure we get all of this. Oh no, not this. If you hit if you're still holding shift and you want to deselect some, just make sure you're still holding shift and just click on it again, and then it'll deselect it. Like I kind of, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the frame because one thing I've noticed is that when you try to leave frames and stuff, it don't, cause it they be see through and everything and whatnot. No, so we gonna just get rid of most of this door right here. I think I'm gonna do it like that. No, no, I'm gonna get this too. Let me just go ahead and get rid of it. Don't try to be slick and think that I can keep something that I can't keep. Okay, so uh sorry, my dogs. They just be barking whenever they want to. And with that selected, you can also just keep holding just hold shift and just come over here and select these windows, right? And I'm going to tell you just go ahead and delete the frames too, because when you leave the frames, they're like see-through because they're part of the game. Why is my nose doing something? Okay. Um, I'll leave the bottom ones, but these ones up here, no. Uh, there we go. Okay. So that uh we'll just get rid of this. You can also hit L to light up a whole little spot so you don't have to keep clicking like how I was doing. I just be showing y'all things so y'all know. All right, so after you have everything selected that you want removed, you're gonna hit X and then faces, and there's some more. So we're going to, because we can make making frames and stuff is so easy. So don't even worry. Don't even worry about any of that. We're gonna leave this because we're gonna use a GTA door, and these doors are gonna fit. They're gonna fit. We're not. I'm not. I got a video in my Discord to show how to make custom doors, so I'm not gonna show how to do that. I'm just selecting this over here. All right. So now X again, faces. All right. So we got that, right? So that's good. And we can always make, you can choose, I'm not going to do it, but you can choose to open up the back doors, you know, have extra, you know, if you wanted to make these windows actual windows, you could, but I mean, there isn't no point for that. Um, So after all that, we're gonna tab back into object mode now that we got everything good. And then we're gonna export this out. So we're gonna right click it, select hierarchy, right? And then we're gonna hit V while your mouse is on the screen. V, export. And then like I do, make like y'all find y'all the spot where y'all save your guys' stuff at. I'm just finding a spot. Don't mind me. I'm on my other monitor just real quick so I can get the spot where I want. I have a Blender exports just so I can show y'all. Like I got a Blender exports, so that's what I'm going to. I got a folder in there. Oh yeah, export. Okay, so that is exported and it's in here. So this is what it's going to look like, right? So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to take care of the collisions so we can walk through our stuff, right? So go to where you saved your collisions at, copy the address so you have it, right? I'm gonna hit V. I'm gonna hit import XML. Oh, it's already here, so I ain't gotta worry about it. So I'm just gonna click on. And then hold Shift, and you can click both of these. Open these up at the same time. So if you don't know, the easiest way to get to the collision, because they're not gonna be right here, we gotta slide. There's an easier way you can do. There is an easier way that you can do that, but I just no. Walk navigation. Get my ass over here. Okay. This building is probably on this side. Yeah, it is. It's right here. Okay. Oh shit. To get rid of these lines, you go up here to these circles up here. Relationship lines. Get rid of them. Right? So this is the building that we're doing right here. So the collisions for the window, you can leave. Don't even worry about that. It's really just this right here. This is really the only thing that we're worried about because this is a door. So you're going to click on that, hit X, delete, right? There might be something else under it, so just make sure that you are getting rid of everything on the door, right? So then click on that, and then we're gonna hit X, delete. Now you got the opening, right? So this one down here is your building. So let's just hide that so you don't just re-export it on accident. So you're gonna right click these, select hierarchy, V, export. Make sure it's in your exports folder that you made, and we're gonna put it in here. So we're gonna export this one out. So that one's exported. You'll always know that it's exported because down here it'll pop up like with the little message. Right click, select hierarchy, V, export. It's in Blender exports, so I'm gonna export this here, right? All right. So we got all that done, right? So that is good. So instead of going on to the next part like I usually do, we are going to test this. And you need to start getting used to, instead of going through your whole project and then at the end when you're done putting it in, the best thing to do A good habit is to, once you get to this point of cutting out the door for the building and doing the collisions, your best bet is to test it. Get it in Cold Walker, test it in your city. I mean, it's a couple extra, it's a, you know, a couple extra steps, but test it out so you know, right? So I'm gonna go back into here. My RPF is already open and ready to go. I'm gonna hit edit mode to turn that on, right? Go into your mods folder. I got a spot for it. I'm gonna make another folder for another, and we're gonna name this yeah, small MLO, right? So now what you're gonna do is you are going to, and I'm gonna show you why I opened up a different I'm gonna tell you why I opened up a different RPF Explorer, because this is what it, like when I'm going to go to this, and I mean it might not do it right here, but okay. So what we're gonna do is those ones that you exported out, we're gonna drag these bad boys right over here. Okay, so that worked out better than I thought. So now we have these. Why did I'm opening up stuff that I don't even need to open up on accident. And then, oh, it's the pulling it back. That's what it is. So then we're gonna go into stream file. We're gonna make a stream. You're gonna make a stream folder. Well, you're gonna make another folder wherever your stream files are at. And then I'm gonna make a stream folder inside here. And then I'm gonna open this up. I have to move this on my other screen or it's gonna disappear and I'm gonna get mad. And you're gonna take these three and drag them into that stream folder. So now they're in here, right? So I'm gonna copy this path, minimize this. Make sure you set your mode back to entity, right? Go up, remember, hit T if it's not open. Go up here, open folder. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna paste that address, and we're gonna select this folder. Okay. So it's in here, right? We got it in here. So now that we got it in here, and we have our folder open, right? So I'm gonna slide this like right here, so you can see, because the only thing that you really need to see is this part, right? So I'm gonna change this to occlusions. So these are some things that we need to get rid of, right? So we're gonna right click on one of these, and we're just gonna move it to make sure it's right, and then we're gonna delete triangle. And we're gonna do that for all the ones that are in, not underneath, but like inside here. I don't know, that's pretty close to. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this right here in this box. So that's a triangle, so we're gonna get rid of that. Let me hold on a second. Oh, okay. So let me move. I'm gonna move this out the way so I can see what's going on because there's a lot going on. So all this right here, we gotta get rid of. So we're gonna move this up and down. Delete. Delete. Um, I see a whole lot of triangles. I'm not even gonna lie. This one, I want to get rid of this one. I want to get rid of this one. That one. Okay, so you can see the on top too. Yeah, we gonna click. Get rid of that one. 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 I'm gonna get rid of this one. Any of the ones that are in this specific building. That's what we want to get rid of. And sometimes you gotta hover. If you can hover around too, like right here. There's one right here that I need to get. Yeah, see. There's another. I know you can't. I know you can't tell, but if I hover over here, there's one right here too. See. So let me go in here and see what's going on. I'm not really going like all the way. Oh. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, so I think for the most part, I'm gonna keep the building like, should I get rid of this right here? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this box too. Because that's too close for comfort for me. Okay. I feel like there's some more here. Like, what is this? Is this in the building too? Oh, yeah. Let me get rid of that. See, you got to make sure. Oh, yep. I need to get rid of that one. Just be careful you're not. Is this? Oh, yeah. That's in the back. It's in the back of the building. Get rid of that. Get rid of that just in case. I'm gonna get rid of that just in case. Okay, so there's nothing else in here. Okay, so when you're done deleting all the triangles and the like the occlusions and stuff, when something has an asterisk, that means something has been changed and it's not saved. So you need to click on this, save, and we're going to put it inside of this stream folder that we had, that stream folder that I had made. So now that's in there, right? Okay. So next Now it is time to make the interior. All right. So we can, this can actually be closed up. You don't need it, right? All right. So I hope you're feeling good at this point. Everything is good. We are on the right path. We getting things done, right? I'm sorry I have to keep on putting checks in my lips are like the Walking Dead lips. Like my shit be just so right. Um so open Blender back up if you don't have it opened up, and I'm gonna meet you right over there. Okay, we are back in Blender. So now you can move the building. Oh, let me put it down. Let me just move it back. And just kind of make sure that, yeah, see, it's not, it's like curved. There we go. So now that we got that straight. Okay. So now time for the interior. So we're gonna do Shift A, go to mesh, go to cube. You already know what it is. So we're gonna get in here. And we are going to get this in here. Okay, so we're gonna see, so the door and stuff. Oh, and another thing, I gotta import a door in, so to make sure that it's gonna make sure that the door is gonna fit this one. I don't want to snap it because then it gets ugly when it's snapped. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into, now it's really just this part. I really don't need to say much. It's all about modeling and just getting, the interior. I am gonna show you some things. Like I'm gonna stretch this out to, like right here. And we see how from, like, it kind of, how you have this gap, and because we need to make these windows right here, how this is like away from that. So in edit mode, we gonna put the vertices on. Actually, I'm gonna do edge select. We're gonna add some loop cuts. Control R, and I think I can do 2, 4. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh shit! I didn't mean to. I don't want to move it. Okay. So now I got some loop cuts. It makes it to where we can kind of bend the geometry a little bit better. So, cuz we need to get it to this wall. So basically, and you can use this with any type of building or anything like that. And there's different ways that this can be done. Everybody has their own, like, preference on how like they model, but there are multiple, there's not a right or wrong way how to do modeling and stuff. There's just some easier ways. So I'm gonna take this one, put that right there. Yeah, the extra geometry just makes it a lot easier. I need to put this one closer. It makes it a lot easier to get the results that you want when you have to go along like an edge that um is like this. Okay, so let me get them a little bit. Let me make sure you got those good angles so you can see what's going on. We're gonna make some window frames. I don't know. I probably won't do everything in this video. Cause it making MLOs, it's a lot. It's not as easy as just coming on to YouTube and like learning something. Like there's a lot of steps. It's not hard. It's the fact that you need to remember to do certain steps that are crucial to this MLO making. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said you got to. I know some people don't even like watching videos, but it's either you gonna watch these videos that people put up, or you gonna pay for a class or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody get into my Discord and say, like when they watch long videos, they can't, um, like it's just something that they can't do. So I handled a little class with them. Cause yeah, some people can't always, you know, get on here and do this because it ain't as easy as. I mean, it is pretty easy. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do. Oh yeah, I gotta get this one. So we got. And you can select all of them at the same time, like what I'm about to do with these top ones, because they all need to go, they all need to be straight and they all need to go forward. So I'm about to actually, what I want to do first is do uh no, I'm gonna do this really quick. No, we're gonna do the face select so I can raise this up so I can see. It's just when you're doing this, you know, you got to kind of look and see on what you want to do. I'm going to bring these up to like right here. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then go back here. I'm not going to do them all singly, but that one I would, well, I am going to have to do them all singly again. Okay. Oh yeah, see that's not. Yeah, I need these to be like on here like tight tight. There. Yeah. There goes that. Okay, so that's good. So we're gonna go inside now. Um, I feel like that's good. So we're gonna click on face select, and remember if you hit shift, you can click on a whole bunch. Okay. And this is just gonna be, like a small little spot or something for something, you know. So I'm just gonna pull this out to like right here. Y'all know me, I ain't doing nothing too crazy or nothing. Put it right here. That looks good to me for a small little something. Okay. So after that, we are going to go to pleb master. The best thing to do when it comes to like your door and stuff is to find a door ahead of time, just in case you have to like from your door. I'm just gonna find some. So like this is a base game door. I actually have a door. Let me just use a door that I got. But no, I'm gonna show y'all this. So Plebmaster, you can come into here. I also have this link, or you can see it, or you can find it yourself, in my Discord for this. And you find props. So you have access to hundreds of thousands of props that are already pre-made, that are already in GTA that you can use. Okay. I advise to use any prop or anything that says base game, period. Because I even show somebody, I put one couch that says something else in the room, and then I put one with base game, and the only one that showed was base game. So my best bet, your best bet, is to just use anything that says base game right here in this top right hand corner. So I'm gonna copy this door. Go into RPF Explorer. I'm gonna paste this door right here. I'm gonna get this one right here. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we're gonna get this one. I'm gonna export it into my XMLs. I don't need the texture because this is just gonna be for measuring purposes. This is all this is gonna be for. So I'm gonna import the door. So with the door, I'm just gonna delete the collision because I don't I don't need it. I just need the door. So now and honestly, I would be surprised if this just didn't fit perfectly because this is already like a pre-made door. So it's gonna turn from that way. So it's looking like I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to probably re-export the building out to cut this off right to get that off right there. Dang, I should have did that. See, that's what I be talking about. See, that's why you gotta like know what, and I'm just showing y'all stuff. So I'm actually gonna see if it's gonna affect it in the game. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But basically, you know that you need to get rid of this top one. But this is what you would like. This is how I do it, so I can just use a GTA door. I ain't gotta worry about it. Um, put that right there, like so. We are going to hide. We're going to hide the building. Make sure that's good. Click on your interior, and then we're gonna go back into edit mode. And it's looking like, oh, barely. That's barely, and I don't want to move. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is put this snap on, put it to edge, go right here. We're gonna do Control R, make a loop cut, and I'm gonna put that right there. Go to faces, click this face, click this face. Actually, no, I'm not done. And then I'm gonna go here because the inside I don't want. Oh shit, I gotta put edge select on. Click the edge, Control R, right here. And then go to face select, and we're gonna, no, not that one. We're gonna select these ones. There's another one that we're gonna have to select that's behind. Maybe I can get it. Yeah, I can get it. And then X faces. Boom. There goes the door. Turn the building back on. Yeah. So, and I'm actually, yeah. So that is good. And then we are going to we got to cut for the window right here. Cut this out, and I already did a nice job of doing the the loop cut that we can just unless you don't want, like, if you don't want the whole thing windows, you, I mean, you ain't gotta do it like that. And another thing that you can do is like this. So I'm just gonna select, let's see, we're gonna select like this, and then we're gonna select, say you want, we can do something like that. X faces, yeah, and there goes that right here. Looking like it's okay because I'm gonna make a, we can make a good old border for right here. So we about to do that. I'm about to do that really quick. We're gonna go out of edit mode. I'm gonna do Shift A cube. Oh, turn the snapping off or there'll be some weird stuff going on. And then I'm gonna do S and Y. Do something like, this, and then S and X. We're gonna do S and Y again. I kind of just want to get this like, kind of like that, I guess. Make just like a, I'm gonna put this like right here, slide it up, and then I'm gonna do SZ to scale. There we go. And I fixed that spot real quick right here. That little spot that was okay. So that's good right there. And then we're gonna make well, first let's name, cause let's name some stuff, cause I'm just over here just going and not naming anything. So the door you can actually get rid of. Just make sure you save the name, like leave this page up and make sure you can copy this again because you're gonna need this for Code Walker so you can pull it in there. But I can delete this now. So this is, we're gonna name this interior. Y'all probably already ahead of me naming the stuff because I'm just trying to, I just be wanting to show y'all some stuff. Interior. And we're gonna name this, we're gonna name that frames. Cause we're gonna put all of them together with that one. And it's gonna be all one one thing. Okay. So now Shift A, mesh, make frames for these windows. Really quick. I like to like get, oh, we can hide, do I want to hide the building? Do I need to hide the building right here? No, not yet. So we're gonna do SY. Y'all might want to watch this. This is how to do the, this is how to do the frames for your glass windows, which you need, you're gonna need a glass texture, which I have that in my Discord too. We're gonna get this over here. This is kind of turned. press X. Like that, and then SZ. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. I'm about to show y'all how you can do this easy at the same time. Do the same thing at the same time. Okay, so after, and this side is pretty much about the same size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Shift D, move this, right click, move this over here, down. Move this over. I think I'm gonna have to like turn this a little bit. I feel like that didn't even, okay. And like that. Okay. So now we got the I don't like how I have that one. Okay. So now we are going to go into edit mode, face select, select that face. Yeah, I need to select the other face too. What the hell? And then we're going to select this face. Let me just make sure that other face is selected still. Okay. So you have the front and the back face selected. You're going to hit I for inset. And you're going to go in. Not too much. Press X, delete faces. Those could be. I want to fix that. So then you're going to put on edge select. About to select that edge. Select that edge. Press F on the keyboard to fill. And this should work. If you click on the edge, like unclick everything and click on this right here, if you press F, it should go all the way around. Like if you don't click off. Yeah, see? Yeah, so that went all the way around. So that is good. So we're going to go back into object mode. We're going to click this one. We're going to tab back. We're going to tab into edit mode. Go into faces. Get both the faces like we did with the other one. Again, I to inset. And we're going to do this one like this. X to delete faces. And then we're gonna close up these gaps right here like we did with the other one. So shift, select the edges, and then again, remember, off click that one and hit F for it to go all the way around. Yeah. Okay, so looking on the inside, that is coming through there. So we're gonna go back into object mode and just see something. Okay, that looks better. Oh, another thing I want to fix is I want to fix this window. Yeah, I should make this one the same. I should move this back. All right. All right, so you have now we have the window frames. So that's good. So we got everything. So all we're going to do, we're not going to name any of this because you're going to click on the one that says that. And then you're going to click all these, and with your mouse on the screen, you're going to hit Control J and it joins them all up, right? Excuse me. So that's looking really good right now. Close it up. So this is what it is. This is what it's talking about so far. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So now, all right. Everything is looking good. I think the next thing that we're gonna do, actually, let's just join. Cause I think everything's pretty good. So let's just join the frames with the interior. I would click on the interior first, so it keeps the name. Whichever one you click on first when you select a lot of files, it keeps that name. So, and they're gonna do Control J, and now it's joined up, right? All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to. Oh, actually, no. We're going to should I'm trying to think on when I should do the windows. I think I'm going to do them after. So right now, you're going to right click, set origin to geometry. Okay. And then you're going to hit Shift S, selection to cursor. And then you're going to do object, apply all transforms. Okay. Then, before we even go to the texture and stuff, make sure your model is selected. Go down to the green triangle. Change this up front right now to ymap 0. Right now. So we ain't even gotta worry about it. So our textures go on. Nice. Let me just let me just get some. Well, just get to my texture spot so I can just easily just get some shit. Oh yeah, I'm using this. Okay, so we're gonna click this. We're going into the Solemns tools, right? Go down to drawables, go to shader tools. Um, if y'all don't, for the people who, this website right here is a website where I get all my textures and stuff from. Um, if you've seen my other videos, I already tell you how to download, which one to download, the best one to download. Okay. So we are going to use normal spec. I'm about to show y'all some stuff too about a lot of stuff that y'all can do. So normal spec, we're going to create the shader material. And as I always say, if it turns black, you got it all right. So everything is good. So then we're going to go into shading. Get your path for your textures and stuff. Diffuse is the actual color. So it's going to be this one. Spec is the roughness, so it's going to be this. And then bump is the blue. Right? So look, it's already looking good because we changed the UV map. So that's real good. We are going to change over here, have your cursor on this side, hit A, U, cube projection. And then on this side, we're going to hit A, S, and we're going to scale this up. Remember, the bigger you scale this, the smaller the texture gets, right? I think I'm gonna. I think I made it too big. Hold on. I don't know. Y'all feeling that? I like that. I do. Oh, and before we go any further, see, there's a lot of things you got to remember. Let's check the faces. All right. So this is the interior. So the red needs to be on the outside and the blue needs to be on the inside, right? So we're going to make sure that our object is selected. We're going to go into edit mode. Hit A just to make sure it's all, lit up. Hit mesh, normals, flip. Now the inside, now we'll see the inside when we put it in, because y'all know I love forgetting to do that. I love forgetting to change my faces. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all a little something that you can do to like glow up. And you can do this with like anything. If you wanted a wall to glow or something, like, I mean, you could do this, but I'm going to do this with the frames. With these, I'm going to make them glow like, I don't know. We can do like, I wish I had an orange texture, but I don't. I actually really want to see something. We just gonna see. I don't have an orange texture, but I do have a white one. So we're gonna go here down to drawables, shader tools, right? Click this. And we're gonna put in emissive. Click this. Create a shader material. I'm gonna leave that texture, but I'm just gonna make sure that the Uh, should I leave it the same texture or should I make it a different? No, we gonna make it the same. We're gonna do the same texture. I wonder how it's gonna look. That's different. So diffuse. UV map. Go to the front. And we just need to hit, if you hover over it and hit L, it'll light up just that, because those are separate and those were added, so it's not going to light up the whole building. And then we're going to do U. Hold on, before we do that, first we're going to go to the material, hit assign, so the emissive shader is on this. This is going to make them glow. That, and then U, Q projection, come over here, scale it. We're only going to scale it a little bit. Okay, so that is on there. You're not gonna tell, like tell right now, but I'm gonna make this, no, I'm gonna leave it 0.5. This is how bright it is right here, and I'm gonna leave that like that. Okay, so we got that. Next thing we're gonna do is make sure that the textures, make sure that the textures are embedded. And I like to rename this, so we're gonna name this to interior, and then I'm gonna name this to frame, and then we're gonna go down here to the solums and the material. Make sure that you're on this one. Click down solums, texture parameters, embed, and we're gonna embed. Okay, so now both of them are embedded. Okay. All right, so then after we got that, that's looking good, huh? We're gonna go ahead and do the glass, do the windows. We're gonna add the windows on here next. So let me just go to my glass texture. And get this copy. Okay, so we're gonna make some windows. Make sure you're in object mode. Shift A. We are going to do another cube. SY. And we're gonna make this thin. Like thin, like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna shift D, right click, and just move this over for that one. So I already got it. So they're the exact same size, so I ain't gotta worry about trying to measure out that one too. And we're gonna get these in here. To like in the middle, and then S, and then X. And see that sticking out just a little bit, so we're gonna just move it back in, right? And then just look at it from this side. Just to, okay. So that's good right there. So we're gonna take this, shift, click this, and then we're gonna do Control J, right? Because these are the windows. We're not gonna rename it because we're gonna connect it with the interior, but we're gonna do the texture now, right? So I'm going to. So for this one, same spot, drawables, shader tools. For this one, we are gonna use glass. This one right here. We're gonna create a shader tool. Okay, so that's on there. You know it's good because it turned black. So then we need to find, this is what we need right here. So diffuse. The diffuse is this one. All you gotta do is double click that and then move it. And then this one is this. And then the bump. Right? And you got yourself some glass. Look at that. Right? So now we got that. Make sure, since you're already in here, make sure that the glass is embedded too. So we ain't got to worry about it. So click on this. Shift, click your interior. Well, hold on, no. Interior, shift and click that. Control J. Oh, I'm mad it changed it to the cube. So we got to change this to back to interior. It usually doesn't do. Sometimes, if it does, all you got to do, just rename it interior. And then just go through and make sure all your, always make sure all your textures are embedded. Dang. Hold on. We're gonna Control Z this really quick and get the windows separated. Go to the before you join them together. Make sure you change this to UV map 0, and then join up your stuff, and then just go down here and just check to make sure that this is UV map. This is a big, this right here is one of the big issues. You'll know if your UV map 0 is not set because your texture will not look right. It won't, right? And it needs to be UV map 0 so it can show up in the game. It needs to be this, all right? So these next steps that I'm going to do, these are the steps that I feel like everybody really has the issue with, and that just really needs to pay attention to this one, what we're about to do. So now that we got everything set up and everything, now we're going to turn our interior into a drawable, right? We're not going to auto embed it. Make sure that center to selection is checked. Convert to drawable, right? So now we got this. Then you're gonna click on your model, Shift D, right click to put it back in place, Alt P, clear and keep transformations, right? This one you're gonna rename to interior underscore col. Okay. We're going to drop this down. Well, not yet. Hold on. With this selected, we're going to go to collisions. Actually, before we do that, drop all this down, delete these materials. After you do that, make sure interior collision is selected, create bounds. Make sure center to selection is selected. Make sure apply default flags is selected, and make sure it's on bound geometry BVH, right? Convert to composite. After that, drop it down. Make sure interior collision dot poly underscore mesh is selected. Go down to create collision material, default, create collision material. Right? So now that's good. Okay. Now we're going to be working, we're basically almost done, right? So now we're going to drop down archetype definition, Y type, plus, name this interior underscore collision. Okay. Click on interior collision, drop down to MLO. Click on interior, drop down to base, auto create from selection. With this one still lit up, make sure that your texture dictionary is interior. Okay? Next, we are in the rooms. Let me move this over here. We're gonna create 2 limbo rooms. The bottom one, we're gonna name room 1. We're gonna scroll down, put floor ID to room 1, right? Drop down your interior collision, go to polymesh, go down to solemns, room ID 1. Okay, back over in the Y type, keep the polymesh selected, back into the Y type. We're gonna go over to portals. We're gonna change this to room 1. Change this to limbo. Okay. We're gonna go in, we're gonna tab or go into edit mode, and we're gonna make these portals one at a time. So you're gonna get the 4 innermost points. So it's gonna be 1, shift, 2, 3, 4. Right? Create. Make sure you are on the outside so the arrow can be facing out. That goes in. Create from selected. Move. Do not even gonna lie, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. This one and this one. To do the innermost point, create from selected. Okay. After you do that, go to rooms, limbo, click entities, click interior, add object to entity, scroll down, room, limbo. Okay. So right there, we are done with our Y type. Okay. So I am going to now export this. Oh, let me get my address because I am not gonna be looking around for that. Under construction, Blender export, small MLO, and this is the one that we're doing. So we're gonna export this in here. And then right click, select hierarchy, export. Make sure you're in the spot, export it out. Right click, select hierarchy on this, export, export it out. Okay. So now, back in CodeWalker, we're gonna take these files that we got, the interior Y type, pull them over here. And then you're gonna put them in your stream folder. I'm just moving it over because then it's gonna close it out and do some crazy stuff. So now, oh shit, wrong one. Where's my thing at? So now everything is in here now, right? So I'm gonna copy that. So now you can pause the video or whatever because my CodeWalker is already up. So get your CodeWalker up and going. And we're already right here, right? So we're gonna drop this down, open folder. Go to the stream folder that you got your stuff in. Open it up. So then you have this. So then we're gonna go here to this little paper with a star on it, drop down, new ymap. We're gonna save it. I'm gonna name it interior. And then I'll close it out, open it back up so it can get it in there. Then on interior ymap, we're gonna hit ymap, new entity. Type in not just interior, we're typing in interior underscore col. Okay. So now we got this, right? So now we're gonna get this in here. If you don't want it to the snapping to where you can just turn it, instead of it going every 5 degrees, you can turn this off so you can get smooth, so you can get the actual, the precise turn that you want to get. I feel like I gotta turn this just a little bit. And co-walker is funny, so you're gonna have to play with it. Am I? Let me get down here so I can see how far. Yeah, this goes right here. Oh yeah, I gotta. I wonder if I gotta turn it a little bit more. And then move this over just a little bit. All right, so we got this in here. Oh, the bottom. See, this is why you gotta test it out and see, cause, and I gotta move it in more. Cause you see down here, at the bottom, how? Cause that's the other. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. That's just adding. All you have to do is just add your border. Add some more down here, or make another frame. I didn't realize it was going. I didn't realize that shouldn't even be missing down there. That's the thing. But it's okay. Put that right there. All right. So we got this in. Now for the door. That's easy. So like I had said, remember to save that ooh, that door. Dang, now I gotta find another door. Why didn't I save it? Oh, I didn't even save it. Why save it? I'm telling y'all to save it. I didn't even save it. So copy that. Go back to co-walker. We're gonna save that. So for the door, you're gonna put it in the interior Y type. You're gonna put it in the portal. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put it in this one, cause that's the last one that I did. Cause I did it from left to right. So I did, this is 0 to, this is 1 to 0. Well, this is 0. This is, this is 1. And then this portal is 2. So we're gonna put it in that one. So we're gonna add entity. And just get this door in. So the door is gonna open. I hate that it does that because I gotta be so far away so I can't see what's going on. Okay, so hopefully the door still opens with it being just a tad bit up there, but it's not. It ain't too bad. It is not too bad. Let's see how. Ooh, y'all see that? Ooh. Okay. Oh, and then you know what? The reason why we can see right here is because remember, so with the face, that's another thing I want to tell y'all because I forgot. So remember when we had made it, let me close this up. How we, and then let me just hide this really quick. So with the faces, so I can explain to y'all so y'all know, right? Remember, anything that's red, we're not going to see. Anything that's blue, we're going to see. So right now, I'm surprised that my window frames are even showing because those are all red. Those are things. See, I'm showing y'all how to do stuff, and I gotta make sure I show y'all right. So what you would have to do, which is an easy fix, and you don't have to fix the Y type, and you don't have to do any of that again. All you gotta do, because I gotta fix this, I gotta add another wall and flip it. I would have to change the Y type to add that, so I'm not gonna add that. I'm just gonna show y'all how to do the Alright, so let me go click on this, go into edit mode, and we're gonna select those because those are red right now. So we need to mesh normals flip. So now those are gonna be blue. Another one I gotta do is this one. Mesh normal flip. Easy. So now they're gonna show right. Now with this we would have to fixing this, I would have to change the Y type, and I really just don't I should just have to just I shouldn't have to do anything. Now those should be good. It's just for right now we're gonna be able to look through, but on the inside it's not gonna look out. So with that, go back here, go into object mode, select hierarchy, just make sure that's selected, export. We're gonna export that into there. I'm gonna save this, save. Remember how I said it shows that it's not saving, but it is. So I'm gonna save that. If it didn't save, they'll let you know. Are you sure you want to close? Yes. No. Let me go out here. Bring this up. I'm gonna delete this one. Oh damn, I took the wrong one. That's the one from the okay. And now back to this. And then I'm gonna just slide this back in here. Let me delete that. And slide this one in here. Now yeah, see, now we can see the frames. But it's still, like I said, because of the face. This just shows you what it do and what's the reason on why you don't see certain things. Look, and I didn't even the red. So the pieces, this T right here would all have to be. You would have to like duplicate the face and just flip it, because you see how it's not on this side. You don't see it, right? But on this side you can see through. You see yeah, these came out good. Those came out real good. And you already got a light right here too. That's good. So with all that done, I know the front is the face. It's there. The wall is there. It's just the faces, because of the way that the face was facing. That's all. But that's all in there. So then you have everything all set and you have everything all done. Then you're gonna go over to tools, manifest generator. And I also want to tell you, if you make MLOs and you're selling them, right? And somebody has two of the same MLOs and they have them both in, and they tell you, hey, one of the MLOs are not showing. When I have both of them in, one doesn't show. It's because you manifest the YMF file, they all need to be unique, because if they have if they're the same name and both of the MLOs are in at the same time, then it's only going to pick one of the manifests to use to show. This manifest tells the game what is the MLO and how it looks for inside of the game. So this is important. If you don't have this, and it's not going to show. So you got to make this unique. So I'm going to call this just small MLO and put it inside of the stream folder. And now, are you sure you want to close the project? Yes. Okay. So then, you know, you already got the FX manifest. I have one that you can use, right? Um, and I'm gonna go ahead, drop it in my server, and then I'm gonna meet you guys I'm gonna meet you guys in my server, so you know we can see what it looks like. All right. Oh, I am I am back in here. You hear? Let me turn this up so y'all can hear his old ugly ass. I'm making uh I'm making a zombie server, just and he just sound ugly. He just sound real ugly, right? I really don't wanna. I'm gonna go out here. Oh, my shit lagging. Yeah, cause I want him to walk away. Okay, so now he's gone. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you bring it in. See how it's missing that middle? That's because of the faces. And that should have been back a little bit more, but it's okay. But the door works. Door is good. It's good on the inside, right? And then nighttime, so you can see that the glow works. Oh, well, I'm inside, so you're not gonna tell by the inside. See? See how they're glowing? So you can make yourself glow. So there goes that. I'm gonna be making more, and I'm gonna make sure that we get these faces together next time, because you see how it's showing on the inside at the top and down here. It's all showing, but then you see the faces underneath because of the because what it is that the building that used to be here. Oh shh! Ah, I'm not even paying. I'm about to die and shit. But anyways, that is that. Oh my god, they're gonna start coming out of nowhere. I had to smack his ass around. But needless to say, and then if you do it right, the light will be in here. But you can also add light as well. But I mean, if you do it how I did it, then it's gonna look like this on the inside, and you ain't gonna have to worry about. Oh, oops. Oh, my thing worked. Oh, y'all see this? This is my UI that I'm using to make for this script that I'm trying to make a trap phone. It's supposed to have more images and not just the needle. I don't know why that's doing that, but at least it opened up. But so yeah, we did it, and we put it together. Look at these little ugly ass. Look. Ah. Ah. All right, so we made it in. We made it. Um, if you guys followed along and did it, you can have your stuff in here as well, right? So I'm going next time. We're gonna focus on these faces because I'll be acting out. I'll be acting out with these faces because there's just a lot. There's just a lot that you have to remember, and and you know and include. So if you stuck to the end of this video, I truly appreciate it. Thank you. There will be more coming, most definitely. Go ahead, drop down in the comments what you like, what you didn't like. Let me know how I can improve. You know, I'm really trying to get in the YouTube gang, right? So, thank you again, and y'all already know what it is. This is royalty with royalty customs, and we out.